Well, the world's most sensitive diplomatic negotiations are on the verge of collapse. Secret meetings, high level warnings, and nuclear red lines being drawn louder than ever before. Because Iran has just delivered a message to Washington that is shaking the global diplomacy. America must pay. And this time, Tehran is signaling that it may be ready to walk away from nuclear negotiations completely. You're watching TimesXP. It's me, Vriti Yatri, and let's step into this high-stakes global drama. For years, the world has been trying to control one of the most dangerous questions in modern geopolitics. Is Iran building nuclear weapons? Iran says absolutely not. Well, the US and its allies say that they are not fully convinced, and this disagreement has shaped decades of sanctions, threats, negotiations, and near war scenarios. Now, a new round of talks was supposed to reduce the tensions. Diplomats were preparing, back-channel negotiations were active. Global powers, they were hoping diplomacy could prevent another Middle East crisis. But just before these crucial talks, Iran has drawn strict nuclear boundaries. And those boundaries are sending shockwaves through negotiation rooms. Iran has made one thing absolutely clear, that it will not send its enriched uranium outside the country. Now, this is a major issue because in previous nuclear agreements, specifically here we are talking about 2015 deal, Iran had accepted limits on its uranium stockpile and allowed part of it to be moved or monitored under international supervision. Now, that agreement had reduced global fear, at least temporarily, but today, Tehran says it will not repeat those concessions. Then, the statement that came very much from the very powerful voice, Ali Shamkhani, a senior advisor to Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, and his words, they were not diplomatic, they were direct. He dismissed Russia's suggestion to take custody of Iran's enriched uranium. Instead, he insisted that Iran would keep full control over its nuclear material. But here comes the most dramatic part of the message. Iran claims that it has shown restraint, and according to Tehran, if the US wants Iran to continue showing that restraint, Washington must pay a price. Now, what does that price means? Economic sanction relief, maybe security guarantees, maybe political recognition. Iran has not clearly defined it though, but that ambiguity is making the global leaders extremely nervous.